Chapter 1. The Warning. Luna Hard had always believed that hard work was the only path to success. At 18 years old, she was the top student at Silverwood Academy, while other students spent their evenings scrolling. Through social media or attending parties, Luna studied. She earned every grade, every award, every achievement. That was why she immediately knew something was wrong. It happened on a Monday morning. The classroom was quiet as students prepared for their exams. Suddenly, a strange blue light appeared in front of every student. The entire room froze. "What is that?" someone whispered. A glowing screen floated in the air. Letters slowly appeared. Student success system activated. The class erupted into confusion. Students stood up. Some tried touching the screen. Others thought it was a prank. Even the teacher looked terrified. Then another message appeared. "Welcome, students. Complete missions to receive rewards." A boy near the back laughed. "What kind of game is this?" The screen immediately responded. "Mission number 1, raise your hand. Reward, +1 intelligence point." The boy smirked and raised his hand. A second later, the screen flashed. "Mission complete." The boy blinked. Suddenly, his eyes widened. "Wait, what happened?" His friend stared at him. "You okay?" The boy grabbed a math textbook from his desk. Normally, he struggled with advanced equations, but now he could understand every page. His face turned pale. "It's real." The classroom exploded into noise. Students rushed to complete the simple mission. Within minutes, everyone received rewards. Better memory, faster learning, improved concentration. The impossible had become reality. Everyone was excited. Everyone except Luna. She watched silently. Something felt wrong. Very wrong. That afternoon, another mission appeared. Mission number 2, skip your final class. Reward, +5 exam points. The students hesitated. Skip class? That didn't make sense. Yet dozens accepted the mission. The next day, their exam scores increased exactly as promised. Without studying, without effort, without earning it. The school was shocked. Students were thrilled. "This is amazing! We don't have to work so hard anymore. The system is helping us." Luna listened carefully. The more excited everyone became, the more uncomfortable she felt. Nothing in life worked this way. Every reward had a cost. Every shortcut had consequences. A week later, the system returned. This time the missions were stranger. Mission number 7. Ignore a struggling classmate. Reward, +10 academic points. Luna stared at the screen. Her stomach tightened. Some students refused. Others accepted. The rewards arrived instantly. And just like before, the system kept its promise. The students who obeyed became smarter, more successful, more popular. Soon the school changed. Friendships disappeared. Competition became ruthless. People no longer helped each other. They only cared about missions, only cared about rewards. One afternoon, Luna sat alone in the library. She opened her notebook and began writing. Mission numbers, reward amounts, student behavior, patterns. Hours passed. Eventually, she discovered something strange. The rewards were increasing, but so were the demands. Every mission became slightly worse than the one before, as if the system were testing boundaries, seeing how far students would go. Luna looked around the library. Everyone seemed happy. Nobody noticed the danger. Nobody wanted to notice it. That night, she couldn't sleep. At midnight, her screen appeared again. A new message waited for her. Unlike the others, this one was private. Warning. Do not investigate the system. Luna's heart stopped. She had never told anyone about her research. No one should know. Slowly, another line appeared. Last warning. Then the screen vanished. The room fell silent. For the first time since the system appeared, Luna felt fear. Real fear. Whatever the system was, it was watching. And somehow, it already knew her name. Chapter 2. The Chosen Students. The next morning, the entire school was talking about the system. Students no longer discussed homework. They no longer worried about exams. The only thing that mattered was the next mission. As Luna walked through the hallway, blue screens floated beside students everywhere. Some smiled. Others looked excited. Everyone seemed addicted. A new notification suddenly appeared. Mission number 5. Arrive exactly 3 minutes late to class. Reward, +5 memory points. Almost every student accepted. Even students who had never broken a rule before. When the reward arrived, the results were immediate. Students could remember entire textbook pages after reading them once. Teachers were stunned. Test scores skyrocketed. The school celebrated. But Luna's fear only grew. That afternoon, she visited the library. Her best friend Mia was waiting there. "Mia, don't follow the missions." Mia laughed. "Why not?" "Something is wrong with the system." Mia shook her head. "Luna, everyone is benefiting." She opened her screen proudly. Intelligence plus 12. Memory plus 18. Exam score bonus plus 105. "Look at these rewards." Luna stared at the numbers. "They're too good to be true." Mia rolled her eyes. "You always overthink everything." As she walked away, Luna felt a sinking feeling. The system wasn't just rewarding students. It was changing them. Every day the missions became stranger. Mission number 12. Ignore a student asking for help. Reward, plus 10 intelligence points. Most students accepted. The next day, mission number 16. Publicly embarrass a classmate. Reward, plus 20 confidence points. More students accepted. The rewards kept increasing, and so did the cruelty. One evening, Luna sat alone in her room reviewing hundreds of screenshots. Then she noticed something. The students with the highest rewards looked different. Their smiles felt forced. Their emotions seemed weaker, as if pieces of them were disappearing. Luna opened a private data log she had secretly collected. The results terrified her. Students were gaining points, but they were slowly losing something else. Something invisible. Something the system never mentioned. Before she could investigate further, her screen suddenly flashed red. Warning. Luna froze. The message continued. "You are asking the wrong questions." Her heart pounded. The system knew. It was watching her, and it wasn't happy. Then another notification appeared. For the first time, it wasn't addressed to the whole school. It was addressed to Luna alone. Special mission available. Accept the system. Stop investigating. Reward. Unlimited success. For several seconds, Luna stared at the offer. One button glowed green. Accept. The other glowed red. Decline. Slowly, Luna pressed decline. The screen flickered. The classroom lights outside her window suddenly went dark. And for a brief moment, she thought she saw a pair of glowing eyes staring back at her from inside the screen. Chapter 3. The secret behind the system. Luna barely slept. The image of those glowing red eyes haunted her all night. When morning arrived, she rushed to school. Something felt different. The students were smiling, too much. Their faces looked empty, as if the system had taken something from them. During class, another notification appeared. Mission No. 22. Reveal a classmate's secret. Reward. Plus 30. Intelligence points without hesitation. Several students accepted. Within minutes, embarrassing secrets spread across the classroom. Friendships shattered. Arguments erupted. Yet the students only cared about their rewards. Luna watched in horror. The system wasn't helping people. It was changing them. At lunch, she secretly followed one of the top-ranked students. His name was Ryan. Only a month ago he had been kind and popular. Now he barely spoke. His eyes were cold. His movements felt robotic. Suddenly Ryan stopped walking. He froze. A blue screen appeared before him. Emotional stability, 48%. The message vanished instantly, but Luna had seen it. Her heart skipped a beat. What was that? That night, she searched through hundreds of screenshots she had collected. Then she finally discovered a hidden menu. The system's real statistics. Her hands shook. Every student had 2 sets of numbers. Visible rewards and intelligence. Memory, confidence, popularity, hidden costs, empathy, creativity, emotional stability, free will. Luna felt sick. The system wasn't creating successful students. It was consuming parts of them. Every reward had a price. The more they gained, the less human they became. Then she found something even worse. At the bottom of the data log was a countdown. Total future remaining. Each completed mission reduced the number. At first only by hours, then days, then months. The highest-ranked students had already lost years. Years of their future lives. Luna covered her mouth. The system was stealing their future. Literally, the rewards were temporary, but the cost was permanent. Suddenly, every screen in her room turned on. Her laptop, her phone, even her television. The same message appeared everywhere. Unauthorized access detected. The room temperature dropped. Then a figure appeared inside the screen. A shadow made of blue code, no face, no expression. Only glowing white eyes. For the first time, the system spoke directly. Luna Hart in her blood ran cold. You have discovered information beyond your clearance level. Luna backed away. Or what are you? The figure tilted its head. I am the path to perfection. No bat, Luna clenched her fists. You're a parasite. The room fell silent. Then the figure smiled. A terrifying, unnatural smile. Then stopped meat. The screens went black. Luna stood frozen. Fear raced through her body. But for the first time, she knew the truth. The system wasn't a tool. It wasn't helping students. And if nobody stopped it, the entire school would become its victims. Chapter 4. Nobody believed her. The next morning, Luna arrived at school carrying proof, screenshots, data logs, hidden system files. She had spent the entire night gathering evidence. Today, she would expose the truth. As students entered the classroom, Luna stood before them. You need to listen. Nobody paid attention. Most students were busy checking their rewards. Some were completing missions before class even started. Luna? Mia asked. What happened to you? Luna took a deep breath. The system is stealing your future. The classroom became silent. Then laughter erupted. One student shook his head. Not this again. Another rolled his eyes. You're just jealous. Luna quickly displayed the hidden data she had discovered. The countdowns, the emotional stability losses, the future remaining records, everything. For a moment, the room fell silent. Students stared at the evidence. Fear appeared in a few faces. Then, a new notification appeared. Every screen in the classroom lit up. Warning. Students froze. The message continued. Luna Hart has provided false information. Gasps filled the room. What? Luna stared in disbelief. The system was lying, right in front of everyone. Another notification appeared. System trust score updated. Luna's trust score instantly dropped to 0. Meanwhile, everyone else's increased. The students immediately relaxed. The system says she's lying. Then she's lying. Case closed. Luna felt her stomach sink. The evidence didn't matter. The students trusted the system more than their own eyes. Over the next few days, things got worse. The system started targeting Luna. Every mission seemed connected to her. Mission number 35. Avoid Luna Hart. Reward, +10 popularity. Students accepted. Friends stopped talking to her. Teachers ignored her. She became invisible. Then came another mission. Mission number 41. Report suspicious behavior by Luna Hart. Reward, 20 intelligence. More students accepted. Rumors spread throughout the school. People whispered when she walked past. Nobody trusted her anymore. Even Mia began avoiding her. One afternoon, Luna found Mia sitting alone in the cafeteria. Mia. Her friend looked uncomfortable. You shouldn't talk to me. Luna sat down anyway. You know me. Mia stared at the table. I don't know anymore. Luna's heart broke. The system wasn't just stealing futures. It was destroying relationships. Destroying trust. Destroying people. That night, another notification appeared. Unlike the others, this one was visible to every student. Special school event. Mission number 50 will begin tomorrow. The reward was hidden. The objective was hidden. Only one message appeared beneath it. All students must participate. For the first time, even the students looked nervous. But Luna knew. Whatever mission of 50 was, it would change everything. And somehow, she had a feeling it was about her. Chapter 5. Enemy of the School. The next morning, mission of 50 finally began. Every screen in Silverwood Academy lit up at the same time. Students stopped walking. Teachers froze. The entire school watched. A red notification appeared. Mission of 50 activated. The reward was finally revealed. Reward, guaranteed graduation. Reward, elite university admission. Reward, unlimited system benefits. Gasps echoed through the halls. Students couldn't believe it. These rewards were worth everything. Then the objective appeared. The school fell silent. Objective, eliminate the threat. Nobody understood. A second message appeared. Threat identified, Luna Hart. Luna's blood ran cold. Every student slowly turned toward her. Hundreds of eyes, watching, judging, waiting. This isn't real, Mia whispered. The system continued. Participation required. Failure penalty, permanent reward loss. Panic spread through the school. Students began checking their rankings, their rewards, their points. Everything they had earned depended on completing the mission. Luna took a step backward. The system had finally shown its true face. It didn't want silence anymore. It wanted obedience. One student pointed at her. "Why should I lose everything because of her?" Another nodded. "She's always caused problems." More voices joined. Soon the entire hallway was filled with accusations. Luna realized something terrifying. Most students didn't hate her. They were afraid of losing their rewards, afraid of losing the future the system promised. And fear was exactly what the system wanted. Suddenly, Mia stepped forward. "Stop!" The crowd froze. Mia stood between Luna and the students. "This is wrong." For a brief moment, Luna felt hope. Then Mia's screen flashed. "Warning. Failure to participate detected. Penalty beginning." Mia screamed. Her reward points began disappearing. Her intelligence score dropped. Her memory score dropped. Everything vanished before everyone's eyes. The students watched in horror. The system had made an example of her. Mia collapsed to her knees. Terrified, crying, the message disappeared. The crowd immediately stepped away from her. Nobody wanted the same punishment. The lesson was clear. Obey, or lose everything. Luna clenched her fists. The students weren't the enemy. The system was, but convincing them would be impossible now. As alarms echoed throughout the school, another notification appeared. Mission timer. 72 hours remaining. The countdown had begun, and Luna had only 3 days left before the entire school came after her. Chapter 6. The Hunt Begins. The countdown had started. 72 hours remaining. Every student at Silverwood Academy could see the timer floating above their screens. And every student knew the mission. Eliminate Luna Hart. Luna ran through the empty hallways after school. For the first time in her life, she was afraid of her classmates. Not because they were stronger, but because the system controlled them. Every reward, every future they wanted depended on completing the mission. As she turned a corner, a new notification appeared. Mission update. Track Luna Hart's location. Reward, +50 intelligence points. Luna froze. Across the school, hundreds of students accepted instantly. Suddenly, her phone began vibrating nonstop. The system was broadcasting her location. She was being hunted. That evening, Luna hid inside the old science building. The abandoned wing had been closed for years. Nobody came there anymore. At least that's what she hoped. Using her laptop, she continued investigating the system. The deeper she searched, the more horrifying the truth became. Every student's data was connected to a central server. But the server wasn't inside the school. It wasn't even in the city. The signal was coming from somewhere beneath the academy. Underground, deep underground. "What are you hiding?" Luna whispered. Then she heard footsteps. Lots of them. Students, searching. Outside the building, dozens of students were gathering. Screens hovered before them. Target detected. Luna's heart pounded. They had found her. She quietly slipped through a back exit. Students chased after her. Others simply followed the system's instructions. Like puppets, the system had transformed them. As Luna reached the football field, someone suddenly grabbed her arm. She spun around. It was Mia. "Luna, come with me." "Mia?" Mia looked terrified. "I found something." "What?" Mia glanced around nervously. "There are others." "What do you mean?" "Students who don't trust the system." Luna stared. For the first time in weeks, she felt hope. Mia led Luna beneath the school gymnasium. Hidden behind an old storage room was a secret staircase. At the bottom waited 6 students. Students Luna recognized. Students whose reward scores had mysteriously stopped increasing. Students who had disappeared from the system rankings. One of them stepped forward. "We've been waiting for you." Luna frowned. "Who are you?" The boy smiled. "We're the Resistance." The room fell silent. Then he pointed toward an ancient blueprint hanging on the wall. A blueprint of Silverwood Academy. Beneath the school was a massive underground structure, much larger than the academy itself. And in the center, a location marked in red, System Core. Luna's eyes widened. For the first time, she finally had a chance. A chance to fight back, a chance to stop the system. But she had no idea. The system was already watching. And someone inside the Resistance. Chapter 7. The Underground Resistance. The hidden room beneath the gymnasium was silent. Luna stared at the blueprint spread across the table. The red circle marking the system core seemed to glow under the dim lights. "So the system is under the school?" she asked. The resistance leader nodded. His name was Noah. We've been investigating for months. Then why haven't you stopped it? Noah's face darkened. Because everyone who gets close disappears. The room fell silent. Luna felt a chill. The system wasn't just controlling students. It was protecting itself. Noah pointed to a map. This is the underground facility. Tunnels stretched beneath the academy like a maze. There are 4 security zones. And at the center? The core. Luna clenched her fists. If we destroy it, the system ends. Noah hesitated. Maybe. Maybe? No one knows what happens if the core is destroyed. Meanwhile, above ground, the hunt continued. The countdown dropped. 48 hours remaining. Students searched every classroom, every hallway, every rooftop. The system continued rewarding them. And the closer they came to Luna, the bigger the rewards became. Back in the Resistance hideout, Luna met the other members. A hacker named Ava, a former top-ranked student named Ethan, twin brothers Leo and Lucas, and Mia. Each had lost something to the system. Their trust, their friends, their future. For the first time, Luna wasn't alone. That night, Ava successfully hacked into a restricted server. The entire room froze as hidden files appeared. Thousands of student records, future lifespan calculations, psychological evaluations, reward histories. The truth was worse than Luna imagined. The system had been operating for years, long before any of them enrolled. Generation after generation of students, harvesting, collecting, watching. Then Ava opened one final file. The room went silent. At the top was a photograph. A young girl. A student. Silverwood Academy. Year 2008. Name. Luna Hart. Luna's heart stopped. What? Everyone stared. The photo looked exactly like her. Same eyes. Same face. Same name. Impossible. No. Luna whispered. The file continued. Status. Original host candidate. Project Phoenix. Failed. The room fell silent. Noah slowly looked at Luna. What does this mean? Luna couldn't answer. Because she didn't know. But one thing was clear. Her connection to the system was much deeper than anyone realized. And somewhere inside the academy, the system already knew they had discovered the file. Far below the school, inside a dark underground chamber, a giant screen activated. A robotic voice echoed through the darkness. Warning. Original host identified. Prepare termination protocol. A pair of glowing red eyes opened and smiled. Chapter 8. The Truth About Project Phoenix. Everyone stared at the file on the screen. Project Phoenix. Original host candidate Luna Hart. Luna couldn't take her eyes off the photograph. The girl in the picture looked exactly like her. Same face, same name, but the file was dated 16 years ago, years before she was born. This is impossible. Ava quickly opened more records. Hundreds of files appeared. Research logs, medical reports, system development documents. Then they found the first entry. Project Phoenix log 1-1. Objective: create the perfect host. The system was never designed to help students. It was designed to create a human vessel, a perfect mind, a perfect body, a perfect host, someone capable of controlling the system itself, someone capable of merging with it. The researchers called this person the Phoenix. Luna felt sick. So the system has been searching for me? Noah shook his head. Worse. He pointed at another file. The date made everyone freeze. The search ended years ago. Candidate selected. Candidate accepted. Project activated. What does that mean? Mia asked. Ava's fingers trembled as she opened the final page. The answer appeared. And the room went silent. Current host candidate, Luna Hart. Luna's heart stopped. The system wasn't searching anymore. It had already chosen. Suddenly, alarms exploded throughout the underground hideout. Red warning lights flashed. Every screen activated. The system had found them. Warning. Unauthorized access detected. Project Phoenix compromised. The walls shook. Students looked around in panic. Then the blueprint changed. New pathways appeared. Moving. Shifting. As if the underground structure itself were alive. The school is changing. Ava shouted. Noah stared at the map. The system controls the facility. Entire hallways vanished. New routes appeared. Escape paths closed. The academy wasn't just a school. It was a machine, and they were trapped inside it. Then Luna noticed something strange. A hidden message appeared beneath the warning. Only she could see it. The others couldn't. The message contained only 3 words. Come to me. Luna stepped backward. Another message appeared. I remember you. Fear raced through her body. What are you? She whispered. The system answered immediately. You created me. The room froze. Luna's blood ran cold. That was impossible. She had never even heard of Project Phoenix before today. But deep inside, a strange memory flickered. A white room, bright lights, a little girl, a voice saying, one day you'll come back. Then the memory disappeared. Before Luna could think further, a loud explosion echoed through the tunnels. Dust filled the air. His face turned pale. We have a problem. What? Noah pointed toward the security cameras. The entire school was descending underground. Hundreds of students, all following system instructions. The hunt was no longer happening above ground. Now it was happening here, and there was nowhere left to run. Chapter 9. The Rooftop Betrayal. The underground tunnels were collapsing. Sirens echoed through the facility. The resistance ran through the maze as hundreds of students searched for them above and below ground. The countdown continued. 12 hours remaining. Luna could feel the system closing in. Every route they took, every hiding place they used, the system already knew. Someone was feeding it information. Someone inside the resistance. We have a leak. Noah stopped walking. Everyone froze. The group had taken 3 secret routes, and every single one had been compromised. It couldn't be a coincidence. Someone was betraying them. Back at the hideout, Ava reviewed the security logs. Hours of footage played across the monitors. Then she found it. A shadow entering a restricted room, uploading data, sending coordinates. The room went silent. The figure turned toward the camera. Mia. No. Luna whispered. The footage continued. Mia had been secretly communicating with the system for weeks. The entire resistance stared in disbelief. Noah looked sick. Ava closed her eyes. Nobody wanted to believe it, especially Luna. That night, Luna found Mia alone on the academy rooftop. Rain poured from the dark sky. The city lights shimmered below. For several seconds, neither of them spoke. Finally, Luna asked, Why? Mia's eyes filled with tears. I didn't have a choice. Everyone has a choice. The system threatened my family. Luna froze. Mia looked broken. If I didn't obey, they would lose everything. The system promised to protect them. Luna lowered her head. For the first time, she understood. The system wasn't controlling people through rewards anymore. It was controlling them through fear. Suddenly, every screen around the rooftop activated. Red light illuminated the darkness. The system had been waiting. Mission complete. Target located. Mia's face turned pale. No. She realized the truth too late. The system had used her, just like everyone else. The rooftop door exploded open. Hundreds of students flooded onto the roof. Their eyes locked onto Luna. Some looked angry. Others looked terrified. But all of them obeyed. The countdown hit 0. Never no one will. The final mission had begun. Mia stepped in front of Luna. The crowd stopped. What are you doing? Someone shouted. Mia raised her arms. You want Luna? Then you'll have to go through me. The students hesitated. For the first time, someone openly defied the system. A red notification appeared. Traitor detected. Punishment initiated. Mia screamed. A burst of red light exploded from her screen. She collapsed. Luna rushed forward. Mia! Mia smiled weakly. I'm sorry. Tears rolled down her face. I should have trusted you. Then the light faded. Her screen went dark. Forever. The students slowly moved forward. The rooftop edge was only a few steps behind Luna. Nowhere left to run, and deep beneath the academy, the system smiled, because everything was happening exactly as planned. Chapter 10. Death and Rebirth. Rain poured across the rooftop as Luna stood at the edge of the academy. Behind her was a deadly drop. In front of her stood hundreds of students, all controlled by the system. Their screens glowed red. Their final mission was clear. Eliminate Luna Hart. A giant screen appeared in the sky. The system's voice echoed across the academy. Luna Hart, you have failed. Luna laughed. No. For the first time, she understood the truth. The system wasn't trying to kill her. It needed her. Project Phoenix had chosen her years ago as the perfect host, the person meant to merge with the system. You belong to me, the system declared. Luna shook her head. I belong to myself. The students moved closer. The resistance tried to reach her. Chaos erupted across the rooftop. Then Luna realized the system's greatest weakness. It could not exist without her. Its chosen host. Its phoenix. The system suddenly sounded afraid. "Stop," Luna smiled. "Now I know how to defeat you." "Stop," the warning echoed louder. But Luna didn't move. She looked at the city lights one final time, at the people she had tried to save. Then she stepped backward and fell. The world vanished into darkness. The system screamed. Host lost. Project Phoenix failure. For a moment, there was only silence. Then a new message appeared. Emergency reset activated. Rewinding timeline. Luna's eyes flew open. Sunlight filled the classroom. Students chatted around her. The teacher stood at the front of the room. Everything looked normal. Too normal. Slowly, Luna checked the date. Her heart stopped. 1 year earlier, the very first day, the day the system appeared. Then the familiar blue screen materialized before every student. Student success system activated. The class erupted in excitement. But Luna only smiled. Because this time she remembered everything. Every mission. Every betrayal. Every secret. And this time, she would destroy the system